Checking in with a guy who is back racing again this year. It wasn't like he was sort of retired, not retired, but Brett Hearn is back this year. Well, we go back, we did one a little while ago when he was getting ready for his first race of the year at Lebanon Valley. That was a DNF there on July 9th. Ran a Super Dirt Car Series race at Orange County on the 28th. Won his heat race, but ran into some problems in the feature, and he will be at Orange County on the 11th. So that'll be the Thursday coming up for 103rd anniversary race. How's that for a pretty big number? Brett Hearn is at his race shop. He joins us right now. How we doing today, man?
Good, Doug. How are you?
Not bad. So you've been busy on something. I guess we'll get that part out of the way. It's a super secret project, and Brett can only tell us so much, or he'd have to kill me. So without giving me too much, but a little tease here, what exactly are you doing?
Yeah, so we, being that I'm not in the seat all the time, I've had some time to, get in some different projects, and I've been working with a production company that's filming a new show for next year called Poker Face, and part of one of the episodes in the first season is taking place at a fictitious speedway, but in reality it was filmed at Orange County. So it was a project that I started talking to these people back in January, and I followed through with it, and I've been consulting on the show for about 7 weeks, and we got a little bit more work to do. We just finished 2 long days of filming the last 2 days, and I've got a little bit more work to do on that, but I can't wait to see the finished product.
Nice. So we'll get you up to speed on that when the time comes. So that's your little tease for something. And it's nice to have somebody like Brett Hearn on this, because I see so many shows that try to do racing and they rarely get the details right. So good luck with that, Brett. I hope that goes well for you. Let's go back to the last race, Super Dirt Car Series race on the 28th. Sounds like we got off to a really good start.
Yeah, we went out there, we time trialed, and again, we're chasing things. We haven't run on the new clay there. So we were chasing the car a little bit, sort of like what we did at Lebanon Valley. As it turned out, we started fifth in the heat race. We won the heat race, and we were really, had our hopes were really high. But the track changed a little bit, and quite honestly, with the new fresh clay there, sticker tires, new tires just weren't going to work. So that was kind of what bit us a little bit. So we got to work on the setup a little bit more and get it a little bit better, and learn some things. It's hard to do when you're not in the car, 4 or 5 times a week.
Why? What was different with this?
It's a much longer process.
What was different? I mean, with the clay and the tires that you had, why didn't it work? Do you think?
This clay has zero abrasion whatsoever. It's very slippery, but it has zero abrasion. So it's really sensitive to tires that have been heat cycled and have run through a couple of heat cycles. I really feel that makes all the difference in the world. But I don't have a lot of stuff to work with because I haven't raced. So used tires really. I borrowed a set of used tires because I was worried about getting qualified, and when we got set up for the future, we had to put some brand new tires on, and it was like the kiss of death.
So did you come in and get more, or what did you do at that point?
No, actually, I came in. I was already a lap down by the time we came in with 20 to go. We changed the right rear tire just to get a feel for the difference, and by that point, it didn't really make a lot of sense to get overly aggressive that late in the race. Yeah, I mean, the upside would have been, maybe 4 positions. So we just kind of rode it out to the end. So, again, a learning experience, and we plan to go back there next Thursday for the 103rd anniversary race, and hopefully get qualified good again, and maybe turn the future around a little bit.
Okay, so that's big race on the 11th. You guys are looking for a little travel on Thursday. Make sure to get on down there. Lebanon Valley, what was a very special race for Brett Hearn, one that you really wanted to attend back on July 9th.
Yeah, I hadn't had that race on my radar screen up until I got a phone call from Tim Goey and asking me if I'd be interested in making the race. And I thought, oh my God, that's a perfect fit for us. And again, we chased it a little bit. We didn't have a lot to work with, and we narrowed it down to a couple things that we got out there for. Lebanon Valley traditionally does a hot lap session before the feature, and we went out in the hot lap session before the feature, and we were the fastest car.
Oh.
So again, we were optimistic, but we were starting deep in the feature, and then ultimately they had a huge wreck on the first lap on the back straightaway. We got tangled up a little bit, did a lot of sheet metal damage, a lot of roof damage, and so we were a little bit injured. We worked ourselves back in the top 10, but we had some overheating problems and some things we had to change before the next race. So again, learning experience.
Okay. Outside of the obvious ones, I think Super Dirt Week at Eastern States are goes at this point, you're thinking?
Well, I mean, the only reason that I'm really running races right now is because I want to get a little bit of a tune-up for Super Dirt Week. I mean, that's our main focus. And then after we get done with Super Dirt Week, we'll decide what the rest of the schedule looks like after that. So whether we participate in the Eastern States, whether we go back to Charlotte this year. I mean, we'll just take it one race at a time, really.
Okay. How many races do you think you need as you look at things, or are the results maybe of some of these races that are coming up going to decide that? Do you think? Because you need to be ready, right?
Well, we need to be ready. I mean, I think that one nice thing about Super Dirt Week is you get extra practice time, extra track time, so you have time to work on your stuff and get it more dialed in than just go into a race where you got to be on it in two tries.
Yeah.
So I think that I don't have anything on my radar screen specifically after this next Thursday, and I'm not sure if I will do anything. We may just take the month of September to get ready for Super Dirt Week.
Okay.
But that's like I said, we're kind of taking it one race at a time. If we think we need to get some more track time, or we have some more ideas we want to try, or we might just go test somewhere. It's hard to say yet.
Yeah, and I could see how Orange County and Lebanon Valley, bigger tracks, would help play into that practice for Super Dirt Week.
Well, yeah. I mean, Middletown really right now is very similar to the way I think that Oswego will be.
Okay.
And so it is a really good test session.
All right. Well, I wish you all the best. I know Brett's got a lot to do. He's got to go right back out. He's got other things to do, clean up, because they're going to be filming again tomorrow, I understand. So I appreciate your time. I know you're super busy, man. Good luck with everything, and I can't wait to see the show down the road.
Okay, Doug. Thanks for keeping all the people informed. Appreciate you having me on.
Poker Face. Make sure to look that up. We're ready. Hit the Bluey, guys. We'll have lots of stuff for you later. And we thank Brett Hearn for his time.